Hi everyone. Welcome to Total Party Killing It. This is our Kingmaker game, They Might Be Kings. Last week, the gang awoke to find the manor beset by bandits. After poking their head out the wall, seeing nothing, deciding to don some armor, and venturing back out into the room, they saw some bandits. And they fought them. And won, as it turns out. After searching around a little bit, they found that a good number of the other adventurers had been killed and or were missing. They traveled across the room that was as a garden, came across a little bit, and found themselves an ogre in a room that was attempting to find one of the companions that they had found earlier, named Lindsay. After dealing with the brute, they did stuff. And by that, I mean that's where we are this week. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good, Davis.
Staying alive.
My face hurts.
All right. So, for what it's worth, you guys have a little halfling in here.
Can you guys change those tokens at the bottom? I have no idea who the fuck is who.
It's okay. I don't either.
How do you turn on tokens at the bottom?
You just change your drop down underneath your chat. I was like, shit already, Davis?
No, I was getting rid of it from last week.
No, I mean, how do I make the pictures pop up?
Oh, under the cogwheel, go to
Video and
audio
and video. Cog audio.
Yeah, video display.
Yep, and it'll be video display.
And then it has two drop downs for you.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Better. Excellent.
Cool. Well, good for you. With that being said, you have Lindsay in the far end of the room. What do you guys want to do?
Can we actively see her, or is she still hiding?
Nope, she basically is like sitting behind a toppled table or a bookshelf. She's kind of like waiting to see what you guys are gonna do. You basically we are picking up immediately after you dropped Gromog.
Right. Yeah, straight after. Who was that? That was right after Chris fucking double crit his ass with the longbow.
Chris didn't do anything. Chris wasn't here last night. Last
sorry,
last
Jeff.
week.
I was gonna say that sounds like a Thal Joel.
Jeff did a
Yep.
thing. Thal Joel.
I don't even know who this Jeff is.
He probably did a flourishing like pirouette as he did it too.
I'll step into the room and ask if she's okay.
Okay. She immediately like walks over to you and like sticks out her hand, like to shake your hand.
And I'll shake her hand.
And she basically is just like, thank you so much. I didn't know how I was gonna get out of that. Yeah.
Was she the artist?
She's
Oh,
she's a
yeah.
bard.
Bard, okay.
Who's gonna play this this character that's standing here in the doorway?
Just delete it. Straight to the threat.
What character? Dang it!
Sadie.
Sadie.
What character?
Put her in a barrel.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what you're talking about. I missaw. I made something up, I think. It's fine. I shouldn't eat those weird plants.
Yeah, they're good for you. Anyway, yeah, so you guys are... Yeah, she basically is just like, thank you for saving me. I don't know what I would have done. You know, fortunately, I was able to blind him, but I think too much longer, he probably would have found me.
Yeah, he was a rather big fella.
She says, oh.
I really don't want to die this stage.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't really want to do whatever that is either. So she
I,
says, well, go on.
I was gonna say I asked her what, like, basically tell her what happened to us and be like, we were just chilling in our room when all these dudes started popping out. What were you in the middle of?
She said, I was
you
running
alright?
away. She said, we heard a commotion and the others that I was staying with, we ran, but unfortunately we all got caught. I think the others are somewhere else. I don't know where they went. I snuck away. Well, because
Did this one appear to be their leader, or is this
he said. She says,
just a big brute?
She says, I don't know. He's just big. I know there's another big one in here too. I don't know exactly what he is though.
All right. I literally just restarted Steam, and as soon as it came back up after being
Ditto.
updated, it was like, "Hey, restart me again."
I just did that.
Well, I tell her, like, you're welcome to come with us while we try to find out what's going on. After all, safety in numbers.
She says, aye, friend. But before you go, I think I saw something. So she comes over here to this right here. And she basically, like, starts pushing the bookcase. And she shifts it out a little bit. And you find... Can I do this? Yes. There we go. Basically where that little white bit is, she says, I think there's a door here.
Cool. After this bookcase gets moved, I'll do a perception check to see if I can find the mechanism to open said doorway.
Okay.
Probably not.
You very much are like, there is a door there. No idea how to open it.
Yeah, I kind of back off. I'm like, anybody else want to see if they can find out how to open this sucker? Because I can't. I don't see nothing.
Have we looked at this body of this half ogre troll thing?
You have not.
That's what I'm gonna do while they're
Okay.
they're messing with the escape door.
Give
Because this
me,
seemed like a leader of the guys that we ran into.
give me a something check. Let me look and see what y'all got. Probably a I'm just gonna say a perception check. There isn't an investigation, so give me a perception. Before you get like at all into searching it, you realize that the furs that this creature was wearing, ogre, I think it was, is covered in lice. Like, you can see them.
Gross.
Nice.
Burn it with fire.
Which immediately may make sense as to why he spent so much time scratching himself rather than trying to attack. With that being said, are you going to continue to search it?
Probably not with my hands. I'll take my longsword and like
poke?
fold his like furs away.
Okay. I will say you definitely like feel like you search him as good as you're going to,
Probably not.
Let
No.
me.
but you don't find anything.
Okay.
I'm curious because prestidigitation says you can clean something.
Lice are not something you can clean. They are a living creature. As much
They
as
will
you
be very clean.
Now they're just shiny lice.
now they're just very clean, healthy, shiny lice, which makes them even worse.
They're like, this is nice.
nice.
Nice lice.
Yeah, because like
But-
I don't think I would go too into searching him because as a soldier, we have experience with that kind of crap. And it's
For what it's worth,
no bueno.
for what it's worth, you also rolled like super good on your perception. This dude almost certainly doesn't have anything on him. Like, just
Okay.
looking at him, you're like, He's just big and dumb and wants to kill shit. Like, that's...
Makes sense.
Like, there's nothing... unless... Again, he's wearing armor covered in lice.
Yeah.
Like, he's not carrying anything important.
So I have background lore engineering. Can I look for like a hidden mechanism? like a book,
Absolutely.
uh,
Absolutely.
That'll try to pop the bookcase open.
Yeah. You walk over and you're like, oh, it's this. And you just, like, press a thing on the wall and it just pops open. Burp. Okay. Your half-orc friend rushes in, pushes you aside and rushes in.
I'm very assertive.
So, in here, you notice to the south, there's also another secret door.
Oh.
Let me... there we go. Actually, probably what I could do is... yeah, put them on the map and so they're not tokens. Yeah. Also, there is a chest in here.
Probably going to... Is the other secret door have like a handle or anything, or is it just like I can kind of just push it open?
There's a very obvious like mechanism to open it.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead and like quietly
Open it.
push it open. 'Cause if there's other, I'm being cautious because if there's somebody on the other side of it, I don't just want to like
All right.
bang it open.
So as you kick the door open, I'm kidding. Yeah, you open it up and it looks like a storage room.
Like a pantry almost.
Allow me to read. Actually, so the room you just walked into. This small windowless room contains a large wooden trunk secured with a formidable-looking padlock. The room you just walked into, the one to the south.
Mhm.
This storage room holds items necessary for running the estate, including extra oil lamps, bed linens, candles, common tools, and crates of supplies.
Okay. I'm gonna do a perception check on the chest, see if the I know it's obviously locked, but I'm gonna see if it's got a trap of any kind on it.
Okay. Jubei, it's because you're a wizard. From what you can tell, it is
I'm
not
a wizard.
trapped. It isn't. It's not tapped.
Okay.
It is not trapped.
Then I'm gonna try to open it, and I believe
Do you have thieves' tools?
we said I was gonna open it with
Let me step the fuck back.
Okay.
with tools.
He's like, the only tool I'm using to open it is myself.
I could have swore I took that. I don't have it prepared, but I don't know if that's a spell I can even. Now it's a first level spell,
Are you gonna cast knock?
and it is a divine spell. No, it's,
Oh.
oh no, I think knock is what I was thinking of, but I searched lock, and not
Yes.
knock.
Knock is a spell, and it's usually like. Well, I have no idea what it is in this edition.
Knock is a second level spell, so I couldn't take it yet. But it's not divine, so I couldn't have taken it. Period. Anyway, I'm gonna ask anybody, like, does anybody have any tools or want to try to open this lock thing before I just try to strike the lock off of it?
I'm going to say
I got
that
nothing.
it's probably from the people's house that we are currently in. We should probably just leave it alone and go find more bandits.
Jamandi is her name.
Come on.
I kind of gruffly snort, and I'm like, "Ah, you're probably right." Oh well, and then I go into the storage room. Doesn't look like
And there's a
much is of
there's a
interest
door
in
right
to me.
here.
I've
By the
seen
way,
that. I'm gonna go down here and open the door. Oh, hello, Thal.
Ah!
Surprise attack.
what are the rest of you guys doing?
Just
Well, I
kind
was
of
actually working on this door.
lingering behind
Cool.
Orla.
All right. Thal, what are you? What exactly are you working on?
Well, I'm gonna try to open it.
Oh, okay. It opens.
Oh, I'm gonna
Did it.
walk through unless there's something terrible happening.
Okay. Well, you can decide here in a second. So you open the door, and you see
It's giant.
what appears to be a frost giant.
Close the door.
Know about frost giants.
They're big motherfuckers.
I didn't know my mom that well.
This oddly shaped scullery contains 2 sturdy tables for prepping food, a large tin wash basin for cleaning dishes, and laundering clothes. A hefty a hefty wooden bucket for hauling water, and many shelves containing goblets, plates, dishes, and eating utensils. Though the fragile-looking dishes and glassware remain miraculously undamaged, many bloody corpses lay piled in the middle of the room. What you see in this room is a giant. He is a frost giant. I might have a handout of him. Let me look.
The corpses that are in a pile, are they dressed in bandit accoutrement?
They are not.
Ah, so they're like dressed like civilians, huh?
Is he dressed in bandit accoutrement?
This is what he looks like.
Looks like a bandit to me.
He
Looks like
is.
He is wearing furs. Is he big enough to fit through that door?
He's got the boots with the fur.
Yep.
Boot
There we go.
the
You beat me to it.
He is sitting back against the door. He looks to be about 11 or 12 feet tall, although it's kind of hard to tell from where he's sitting. If anybody has a giant lore or a mountain lore or a Arctic lore or anything that you think would be relevant to giants, you can look and tell me. And I will tell you some kind of information about him.
You guys got lore.
Like society. Everybody gets
Faye.
one lore when you with
I
your
got Fey in engineering.
I got warfare.
Yeah.
Damn, I got warfare.
So Thal, your 8 on society is
No,
he's
he's
a
a frost
giant.
giant.
He's a giant.
Yeah. I don't even know he's a frost giant. I think he might be a hill giant. For God's sakes. For God's sakes. Yeah, God's
Just wearing icicles and
No,
looks
I'm
like-
gonna. You know hill giants. Don't.
I think he's a sky giant.
Well, no, you know he's not a
Jesus.
hill giant, but he certainly isn't a. If he was a sky giant, he's a tiny sky giant.
The smallest sky giant ever did.
Yeah, but he is, like I said, he's somewhere around 11 or 12 feet tall. Again, there are a good number of bodies in here. It looks like some of the adventurers you guys recognize. There are guards, kind of just like there's just piles of bodies in this room.
But he's holding the door shut.
His back is against the door, holding it shut. Yes.
Giant, what are you doing?
He kind of looks at you, and he says, no one gets through.
Is he speaking in common?
I mean, I can understand him. He just said no one gets through.
What did you ask Thal? What language did you talk to him in?
I mean, I assume common.
Okay. Does anybody?
You always start with common.
Yeah. Does anybody speak Jotun?
I actually do.
Oh.
No idea why, but it's on my thing.
So Jotun in this is giant.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, why not? You're a wizard. And there are wizard giants. Anyway, with that being said, he responds in Jotun. So, Thal, you didn't understand him, but he still answered the question.
I'll translate it. So he understood the question. No, he didn't. He just said stuff in Jotun. Okay.
You don't know. I mean,
I actually don't speak
given the question,
any language.
given the question, he may have just said stuff, or he may have answered the question. He was asked what he's doing, and he said nobody gets through.
Since I understood it, I'm going to ask him this way or that way, from this side or from the other.
Yes.
Really quick, how many languages are we supposed to speak?
Couldn't tell you. Probably,
I got 6.
probably somewhere between like 2 and 4. Obviously, Jubei is fucking 72 intelligence or whatever he has, so he gets a bunch of languages.
Oh yeah, that was what it was. I forgot that is a modifier for languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, intelligence gives you more languages in this edition.
Yeah.
Gives you way more.
Yeah, I think it's for every point you get one,
It's for every you
or
get.
is it every mod?
For your modifier, you get that many
Yeah,
languages
you
extra.
get
Like
your
so,
base
mine
languages
plus
for the
4,
race you pick, and then your
4 extra languages.
Yeah, you're in like mod extra.
So I'm gonna look back at Thal and be like, looks like no one's getting through, man.
So he's just gonna be in there and hold the door, huh?
Hodor.
So as you kind of get a little closer, Jubei, again he's sitting, his knees up. You can tell that he is covered in blood, slashes. His speech is labored.
Sounds to me like he's beat up.
Um,
Let's take the opportunity to kick his ass.
and you can tell that he is filled with like crossbow bolts. Like he obviously has fought a good number of the people that are in this room. But he's also killed all of the people in this room, is probably a good bet.
I don't think we should heal him.
No, we should
Heal
not
him.
heal him until we know whose team he's on. And that's also why I'm
Say
kind of
something
staying closer to the door. He can't fit through this door. He came in through that door.
You
And he can shrink down one size. I'm sure he can. I'm sure that's the thing.
If he really wanted to, he could chase you.
Well, then he's gonna get himself an arrow in the eye.
If you speak Jotun, ask him why nobody can enter the room.
Yeah, I'll translate that.
It is what I am being paid for.
Who pays you?
Mm-hmm. Will he do it for a Scooby snack? Does anyone have a potion we can like lord over him?
Why would you want to give him a potion?
Because it's a joke.
I could just heal him for free.
I know. We have battle magic over there.
He says
I didn't mean to do that.
he just says the ones attacking this place. Are you going to try to demoralize him, Ardor?
No, I was trying to look at the feet and it linked.
That's fine. Just making sure. Although, as you guys are kind of like slowly shuffling to the room, he has stood.
Well, that's nice.
Are we
And you can tell, like, he almost has to crouch in this room.
Are we on the team of the people who are attacking this place? Are we against the people who are attacking this place?
This is how you ended up in a barrel.
Yep.
I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, we were ransacked by bandits. We woke up in the middle of conflict.
Yeah, so basically what happened is you guys woke up as the place was under attack by bandits. Also, Durak Forgeborn, you also recognize the bandits as the ones that are noted in your history. These are those bandits.
Don't like me. Got it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he's just a mercenary if he's the one being paid.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound like there's any loyalty or tie.
No, but something tells me we might not be able to afford to pay this guy to move off.
Life is quite expensive. Very valuable. We don't even know we need to go through that door.
I mean, Jubei, do you want to offer healing to him?
I can't heal. It's not my place.
Sure, but
I could stabilize him if he was dead, but that's about it.
Sure, but I mean, you can still offer.
Not if he says yes, and then my healer's like,
Well,
I'm standing
so
right here.
if somebody wants to, well, I was like, hey, I think we should heal him. If people were like, no, we shouldn't do that. So I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm definitely.
So I'm not going to offer a service I can't provide. If he dies and we need to stabilize him, I'm on it. I can stabilize.
Name?
What he doesn't speak common at all.
he has not responded in common, but he seemed like you get the impression he is answering questions. Like Jubei, as you started to translate the thing that was asked of you, he answered it. So you're pretty sure he understands common.
Oh, got it.
He's just not answering in common.
You seem wounded, dear giant. I'm sure there's much fight left in you, but perhaps it's time for you to move along. You've definitely earned your keep at this point, I would say.
I am honor bound. I will not move. And again, he is breathing heavy. But he does respond. Durak, that time he responded in common.
I take a peek into this back room,
Mm-hmm.
and clearly I see one of the people we were having dinner with.
Yep, you see
So
Valerie.
I peek my head around the corner, and I'm like, "Hey, Valerie."
They
I'm trying to.
You can say that, but she doesn't answer as she is laying on the ground.
Just being dead.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
Are all three of these people?
They're all laying on the ground, yes.
Is that the body of corpses you were talking about?
Nope. The body of corpses is just like
Strewn about.
here.
Do
Yeah.
they appear to be dead?
Oh, well, I don't
or
wanna
do they
stand
appear
there.
to be unconscious?
Are you investigating them?
Sure.
Okay. As you walk up. Well, good thing that I don't want you to roll your perception. I would
Okay.
prefer you to roll like a medicine or something along that lines. Yes. They are just unconscious. They are breathing but unconscious.
Okay.
They are like, even like not looking at the other ones, you can tell that they are wounded, but
They're
they're
not
all
bleeding
breathing.
out.
Yeah.
Right. I look at him and I'm like, why are the three of them in that room unconscious, but these are all dead?
He says, how would he answer that? He says, they may fetch a price.
Yeah, I think we should kill him.
I kind of go, that's all I needed to hear, and I step up and pull out my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fine. Fine. You were the first person to say no, and I said we should heal him. Yeah,
Well, I was the
no,
first person that said no.
Spoiler alert, you absolutely can, and he'll just let you go.
Yeah, but I'm not letting him take those 3 people.
He would.
I said.
Again.
I said.
All he said was they fetch a price. He didn't say he was the one that was going to sell them.
Doesn't matter.
I said we should wait until we figure out what side he's on.
God
I
damn.
feel like we didn't do a good job of that.
His own, as it turns out.
He's getting
Well,
paid.
he
He's
definitely is
he's a
now.
mercenary.
Corla, you aren't. I'll fix it.
I had selected my token. Like, I have my token clicked.
Well, you obviously didn't.
There it is. Did that do it?
What the
Nice.
fuck? Like,
Oh,
I have the right.
You clicked perception and not initiative.
Oh, that's bad.
That's so good.
Oh, there we go. I got an 11. I was in the right place, just not the right button.
What the fuck is your character's name? Chris Thurek.
Durek.
Like the
Right.
condom.
Yes.
I was thinking like Durag.
That's clerk aspirant.
Oh, it's
Durag
clerk.
to you.
Right. I forgot that you had all those other fucking names. Save. All right. Cool. What?
I love that it puts all of them everywhere.
Uh-huh.
So good.
It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, it looks like
Wait.
Jubei is going. Oh no, Foul Joel.
Yeah, of course. I got the reactions. And before we start, I just want to make sure this is okay. So
It's not.
I was
but
reading
go
up
on.
about. Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Go on.
So with
Oh.
with languages,
Yes.
it has to do with your intelligence modifier.
Correct.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of what I'm going for here, and I wanted to see if you'll get behind this. Is I speak Common and Elvish,
Uh-huh.
but then I also speak 2 other languages since that's my modifier.
Sure.
Cool. I think it's all in line with my character. It's all very good. It makes sense.
Oh well. Okay. What
All right,
what are you getting at?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I was okay with you because
Yeah.
we're playing a game. I don't want to break the rules. So it's
Also, a thing that I did not bring up last week because I forgot about it because it was our first game. There is a thing on your character sheets called hero points. I don't know if anybody has noticed them, and it's in the top right, right under your level.
Yes.
So, hero points. Every session, at the beginning of the session, everybody gets 1. You can have at most 3 of them, and they expire at the end of the session. Which is to say that you will always have 1 when we start, and you will always end with none of them.
Is that kind of like inspiration?
It effectively is inspiration.
Okay.
But we don't use those words here.
Yeah, that's the devil speak.
It grants you a thing called, you can basically spend it to basically re-roll dice. You can spend it to basically any d20 you can spend to re-roll.
That's inspiring.
Yes, it is called.
No, it's heroic.
No, it is called.
Mulligan.
No, God, I can't even remember what the fucking term is. It's goofy. Hero points, you can use them to. Heroic deeds grant you stuff. I give them. You get them for stuff. Yada, yada, yada. You can spend 1 point to reroll a check. You have to use the second one. Oh, yeah. I think that's basically what it's for. Also, when it comes to it, you can spend all of your hero points, whether it's 1 or 3, and you can do this when you're dying. It allows you to basically you immediately stabilize and hit 0. You also don't get any of the negatives from going down. Basically, when you go down, you get the wounded condition. If you use hero points to stabilize, you do not get that wounded condition.
That absolutely sounds like the best use of hero points.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how do you get more of those? To like give the DM a reach around or something?
do what?
Sounds like having one hero point is optimal.
Yeah. With that being said, though, if you use your hero points to stabilize a hero point, you have to use all of them. So if you have 3 of them, you use all of your hero points. If you have 1, you use all of your hero points.
So you want to try to keep one in the bank.
Where
And
do they
not
come
save
from?
them up.
So you basically will get them by doing things that are considered heroic. I also will grant you them from time to time for difficult fights. So if it is a challenging fight or a really hard fight, I may grant you a hero point afterwards, effectively to encourage you to use them. And I think I need to look into it a little bit more. But again, you can... it's not an action to spend it. You can do it even if you're not able to act. So let's say Ardor is laying on the ground, and he can say, hey, I want to spend a hero point on something. I'm fairly certain, I have to reread it a little bit, but I'm fairly certain that you can spend them on other people as well.
That was going to be my
I'll ask
question.
that, yeah.
I'm fairly certain you can. I'd have to look. It doesn't go into it a ton here.
Hey, who needs levels? We got hero points.
Right. Spend once ways. You can spend a hero point on behalf of your familiar or animal companion. So
Hey,
you might not be able to do it for somebody else. But
Thing I'm definitely not doing, using a hero point to res my companion or familiar.
well, it's not even to res it. It would be to like give it like we really need to get into this door or see something or whatever. You would spend it if you rolled a 1. You can spend it again. Anyway, with that being said, you all have a hero point.
I'm guessing he's telling us we're all fixing to die too, probably.
No, I wanted to remember before we get started that is a thing. Anyway, sorry for derailing. Our good friend Thaujol is probably just going to kill this poor guy in the first round.
Depends on how many
Possible.
crits he rolls.
does he look upset? All right, so let me understand the scene.
As soon
We
as
unsheathed our weapons, and he's standing up.
as soon as Corla walked up to him, he moved to strike him
Okay.
immediately. He roars and basically starts to attack him.
Ka-chunk.
Okay.
Did I hit?
16 does not hit. A 14 certainly doesn't hit
Why am I at a 14?
because you're within 30 feet of him.
Oh, crap.
Where'd you get 14 from, though? I mean, I get the
-2.
disadvantage. Oh, it's just -2 for being within the distance?
So the volley 30 feet that's on there,
Yeah.
it means if the target you're attacking is within 30 feet of you, you get a -2.
Okay, cool. I just wasn't sure if it was -2 because in D&D it was just a disadvantage, I think.
Nope. Yeah,
No, it's just
there was
part of the
disadvantage
bow.
for like being in melee, and that's it. A 7 absolutely doesn't hit. And
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's all good.
All right, cool. Ardor, it is your turn.
I am going to step 5 feet,
Okay.
and I will do 1 strike with my sword.
Okay. Okay. You
And
miss.
yeah, and then I'm going to raise my shield as my last action.
Okay. Jubei.
All right. I am going to hit him with the acid splash.
Okay. Okay. You crit him. Oh, you can't, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can crit with a
That's
spell.
fine.
It's that thing just doesn't
And
get
he
turned off.
rolls a save against that, right? Splash. Oh no! It says
On a critical success, it takes one persistent acid damage. So I guess he takes 1 acid damage a turn now.
Yeah, so hold on, let me read this. You splash a glob of acid. Make a spell attack if you hit. So no, it is an attack. So you crit him. For 4 damage.
For 5.
So he takes
4 plus 1.
Yep, he takes 5 damage, and remind me that he will take that persistent damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to send the no soy in. I'm using my third action to command my familiar.
Okay.
My familiar now has 2 actions, and he's going to go up there and beak him.
Okay. An 8 is gonna miss. He moved. You don't get 2 attacks. You said he gets 2
son of a
actions,
bitch!
right?
Yep.
You gotta get 3 actions, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how familiars work.
They get 2. They get 2.
Okay. All right. Cool. It's Jurgendor's turn. Good news. He is going to punch you in the face, Corla.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean, actually, better idea. I need Corla, Ardor, and Clerk Aspirant Durek Forgeborn to all roll me a save. It is going to be a reflex save.
Nice. Frost Giant's got lightning bolt.
He has Frost Breath. Oh my god. Really?
We'll find it eventually. Someday.
At
You
least
said those 3 in a line, right? You
Yeah.
didn't say my name, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
He sees 18.
Oh wow, so good.
I mean, luckily he failed both rolls, so.
Well, good news. I need one more save. Ardor, you made your save. All right. Ardor, you take 2 damage. Corla and Clerk Aspirant, the both of you take 2 damage. And you are also immobilized, as you both critically failed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a thing on your sheet for that, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a status
Immobilized.
effect.
Yep, immobilized. And if you click it, it should. Oh, sorry.
It brings it up. Yep.
Yep, cool.
Means my speed is now 0. I can't use any action with the move trait. If anything tries to move me out of my space, it must succeed against the DC check.
Cool. He is going to. Actually, he's not going to move because that takes stuff. And then Corla.
My turn? Or does he have more
no,
actions?
he is going to punch you in the face.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Take 11 bludgeoning damage as he literally
on
just
1
punches you in
second.
the face.
I'm going to reaction with.
Can you?
I have a reaction. Everyone-
He saved. He's not immobilized.
Oh, right. You're not immobilized. Okay.
So, reaction. Its trigger is if anyone within range of me gets hit by it. I strike my foe, and I protect my ally from damage. 2 plus my level, so 3 damage.
So as your ally gains resistance to all damage, equal to 2. Oh, okay. So you take 8 damage. Right?
Yes, sweetheart. That was delicious.
Yes.
8 damage is fine with me.
Yep.
It's half of my current health, but
Oh, well. And an 18 is going to hit him, so he takes 6 damage.
why are
I get a strike against
Yep.
Part of
Yeah,
that
part of his
reaction.
thing.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
All right, Corla.
Don't forget about your 1 damage for the end. I guess that's at the end of your turn.
I'll do it on yours because I don't
Okay.
actually know how that works.
I am. I'm going to do 2 attack actions and 1 battle medicine on myself.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's not what I
2
want.
attacks. Really? 4 damage?
Hey, it's 4 damage.
Attack number 2. There we go.
All right, you get both of your attacks in.
And then, I think I need to roll a medicine check with a DC 15. There's nothing listed for like a failure, just a critical failure.
Yeah, failing
if I-
means it just doesn't work.
Okay. 21. So I get 2d8 HP back. Hey, I get my 8 HP back. And that's my turn. I can't use the battle medicine on myself anymore today. And I can't use it on Ardor either because I used it on him last game and we have not run a day yet.
All right, Clerk Aspirant, Durek Forgeborn. What would you like to do?
I would like to.
By the way, you're literally frozen to the ground. That's what that frost thing did. That's why
Yeah.
you're immobilized. So you can attempt to break out of it if you want to.
I probably will do that. Does it take 1 action to do that?
It will take your. Does it tell me? The escape DC is an 18, so I'm gonna assume that yes, it just takes 1 action to try to escape.
Strength. What am I? Athletics.
Creatures can until escapes. It doesn't say.
You can roll whatever you want.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
strength.
intimidate the ice.
I'm gonna say strength
Okay.
because you're basically trying to like break the ice.
The escape action is a single action.
Cool, perfect. A 13 does not succeed.
Fair enough. All right.
So,
Well,
like, if you really
doing
want to, you
twice.
can spend all 3 of your actions in 1 round to escape it.
You could. So you bless.
Yep.
Is your 2 action. Everybody gets a +1 on their attack rolls.
5-foot radius, so.
Oh, it's only a 5-foot
Ardor and
radius.
Jubei.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey.
But I can extend it next turn, basically.
Okay. Oh, you can do it every round, basically, to expand it further while you
Right.
concentrate. Cool. That's a neat differentiation of it. Thou Joel, it is your turn.
How do these circumstance bonuses work?
Literally, a circumstance bonus is just it's a bonus.
Are they automatically included in, say, in armor and things like that?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay.
Unless otherwise. Well, I guess my question is, specifically, why are you asking? Like, what specifically are you asking about? Because
Well-
circumstance bonuses are what they sound like. They're circumstantial.
Yes.
so depending on the circumstance, you would get it. So, what is the circumstance that you were speaking of? So, it probably isn't automatically added in. Now that I'm thinking,
It's not automatically added. Excellent. Okay. That's good to know. I'm gonna. Oh, how's that giant looking, by the way? Is it bloody?
I mean, he looked fucked up when you guys started. So there's that.
Well,
He's more bloody.
So with that being
Shit.
said, he's got a couple more cuts on him. and I think you stuck an arrow in him. So, or no, you missed both ears. Anyway, point being, he looks pretty nasty.
Well, I'm just gonna take the simple shot.
Okay. Well,
Is he still standing?
as it turns out, you crit him. You
Yep.
for the 17th time in this game in the 3 fights we've had or whatever. Yeah,
Have a good character. I like
so
him.
you managed to just hit him right in the chest, and you could tell like he was about to go out anyway, and that was just the final blow, and he just kind of just falls over.
I did it out of mercy.
You could have healed him, but no.
Well, I wasn't against it.
I know.
You need to
Anyway,
know.
the poor your Grindor has fallen. He was just doing his job.
He's 2 days from retirement.
Well, he was today from retirement, but you guys killed him. Anywho, what do you guys want to do? What's your goal here? A reminder, there's bodies all over the floor. You obviously saw some guys to the north.
Hey, Corla. Mind saying a prayer for all these souls? This guy fought well. What about this guy?
I'll do the same thing I did for the people we found in that other room. Just kind of give them a quick,
Okay. Your battle
yeah.
prayer.
They go
Okay,
and bless their souls in their
cool.
next life or their afterlife or whatever.
Thank you, Corla.
Mhm.
I know that their souls appreciate it.
I'm gonna go back up to up here where the people were passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Yep. And you recognize them, by the way. There's Valerie,
Uh-huh.
Armani. Is that her name? Oh, sorry. Amiri. Jesus Christ, I can't read tonight. Amiri.
So it's Valerie
And,
and Mary
Fucking Harem.
and Harem.
There's a harem back there.
Yeah. Hold up.
Harrim.
It's not
Harem.
that kind of streaming.
I know they're all unconscious, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a medicine roll.
Okay.
And for each of them to use my battle medicine to try and restore some hit points for them.
Sure.
So it'll be 3 medicine checks. I'm starting from Valerie and going down to Harem.
I assumed. Yep, cool.
Well,
So while he's
That's one
doing that, what do the
success.
rest of you guys want to do?
That's 2 success.
I'm gonna search this giant for like orders. I mean, he talked about orders, some type of indicator of who hired him and why they're here.
I'm gonna listen to the door, like see if I hear anything on the other side of it.
Good idea. That's a good one.
So Valerie and Amiri both get 11 hit points back.
Nice.
And I failed my check on Harem. So
That's fine. You definitely you suture them and they stir a little bit as you're like doing your thing, but neither of them regain consciousness.
it's not like just suturing, so there's also like herbs and things
Oh,
like
sure. I
aromatics
understand.
and things like that.
Yeah.
Like smelling salts, if you will.
Ardor,
Mark.
you hear on the other side, there is basically conversation going on. You're not really sure what it is, but you can hear kind of talking and shouting, but you can't discern it through the door. The
So I
door's
hear,
too
I
thick.
hear shouting. So okay.
Yeah.
As soon as everyone's ready, I'm gonna suggest that we go in.
Sure. What do we find on the giant? Anything to help with the situation?
You find nothing on the giant that is of use.
In terms of like orders or anything of that. With that being said, he also doesn't have a weapon on him.
Which is kind of surprising.
That hurts my soul.
Not that
What's
you
going
could,
on with this?
not that you could have
Go
used
on.
it.
No. That's not why it hurts my soul. What's going on with this door down here?
That
Where did you go?
Hold on.
I went back out into the hall. There's one door south we didn't go into.
There's one door right here that I was gonna check. I
Oh,
thought
so
we were
there
going
is.
outside.
Yeah, there's 2 doors there. So
I would just cavalierly open the one I'm at. I figure there can't be too many more people. Might be incorrect.
Sorry. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm trying to
Good.
do stuff. Guess I can just delete everybody on here. Let's just do that. Sorry, I'm trying to set up the next room.
But he's
All right.
getting,
So really, Jubei.
I don't know what he's doing.
Nice. Trained medicine is actually crazy good.
Fucking children. This is why we can't have those things. This is the kind of shit that'll get us banned from Twitch. Not even a joke.
with that being said,
Thal, your door that you are looking at,
Yes.
you find this small room this small room is comfortably furnished with a bed, rocking chair, a small side table, and 3 chairs. An overturned wooden chest lies in the middle of the room, and amid a tangle of discarded clothing and personal items.
This room's been tossed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let Jubei do whatever he's gonna do, and then we'll come back to me.
I was just gonna open this door. If I was a betting man, they're probably gonna end up leading me to where you are, just like the other door did earlier.
There's no other door in here.
That you
Oh.
can see.
I think I found a bathroom.
So
That's sausage.
that's what I thought it was at first. It is not. I believe you are correct in that this is a washroom. The room holds a few large wash tubs, along with some folding screens that provide a modicum of privacy for the few chamber pots in here. Small brass.
Yeah, I'm
order
not hanging around in the bathroom.
Check the pots. Maybe there's something in them.
with the
You come check the
scent
pot.
of cinnamon.
I'm a hunter.
Okay.
I'm not squeamish around scat.
You're the scat man.
I did. Dip-a-dap-bap-bap.
Do. Neat. Okay. What are you doing, Thal?
I am trying to perceive. What exactly am I trying to do? I'm trying to figure out what has occurred and if they found what they were looking for.
It looks like they just tossed the place for stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like literally just loot. They were looking for shit.
Oh, they're just looting.
Yes.
Do I see anything worth anything?
I will allow you to use that roll, even though it's not originally what you were asking for.
Thank
you do, actually. You find a small leather pouch that was kind of still in a pair of pants, or maybe a dress. It has 6 gold and 23 silver.
Evan, you're the bank right now, right?
Yep, I'm writing down 6 gold, 23 silver.
I lied. It was tucked into a shoe.
Ooh, that's a good place to keep that stuff. Well, I hope its owner doesn't need it.
No.
So give him the look.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm ready to go through this door with ardor.
All right.
Oh yeah, that door.
So, before we move on, everybody gets 200 experience.
I thought you said we were doing it story based.
We're not.
No, he said we're not doing
No,
it story
specifically, I'm not doing it story based.
So we're at 200
You guys-
experience points.
Yeah, you guys are.
So open.
So the door's open. You know where this will take you, which is the Great Hall.
I'm gonna make sure I'm keeping distance just in case for the bling bling.
So I just kind of
Which door did we come in from?
this guy. You guys came from the East Wing. Yep. A couple things before I get into this bit. Congratulations, you guys finished part 2 of chapter 1. Now we're on to part 3. Fun stuff. Anyway, so experience in this game is a little different than other games. You get experience based off of your level versus the thing that you're fighting. It is not a static thing. So a monster, a third level monster is not worth 200 experience. A third level monster is worth experience based off of your level. So you guys at level 1 will get more experience from a third level monster than you will if you guys are level 6 fighting a third level monster. With that being said, you level.
Makes sense.
You level every 1,000 experience. We are doing there's basically three. There's 3 ways. There's slow, fast, and medium. We're just going to do the medium one for now. It's 8, 10, and 12 for what it's worth. And when you level, your experience goes back to 0.
Okay.
Any excess experience carries over. So if you guys are
So
at
if we're
9,
at like 899 and we get 500 XP, then it's
sure. Well, if you guys are at 900 and you get 200, you guys will have 100 experience plus your level. But it's always 1,000 experience regardless.
Interesting.
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's different. The way encounters are built is a little weird, in that because it's all based again, everything's based off of third level or 4-person parties. So there's also the balance that comes along with that, and adding another person. You basically have encounter an encounter budget for what you an experience budget for an encounter, and it's based off of your party, and you will typically have monsters up to 4 levels below or above the party level. It's goofy. Anyway, it makes sense to a degree, but it also is but if you add another person, your budget of 80 experience for this fight is now 100 experience, but you guys will still get 80 experience because it's based off of a 4-party thing. Anyway, whatever. With that being said, moving on. I just wanted to say it because it's weird and interesting and different. So, this great hall looks much different than it did hours ago during the feast. 3 of the long tables have been turned onto their sides and pushed against the large entry doors to the south to form a makeshift barricade. Dishes, broken goblets, and bloody stains mar the floor, while at least a dozen bodies lay against the east wall. Lady Jamandi's guards gather at the barricades and in front of the double doors leading to the west wing. These doors are sealed, and several tapestries have been torn from the walls and wedged into the gaps between the floor and the doors, in a feeble attempt to keep the smoke from flowing into the hall from an apparent fire in the manor's west wing.
That survival roll was to tell us as a party, or to tell me, and then I tell the party a bit more about these blood marks, drag marks. Which way do they go, boss? Which way do they go?
Yes.
Footprints, that type of thing.
Yes. They go into all the doors. It's everywhere. It looks like there are some that just that opened literally from the big old door to the south here. Also, there's marks to the west. There's marks in front of you guys. Like, you guys, when you guys open those doors, you literally, it like takes some effort to push through those doors. And you are literally pushing bodies out of the way that have been piled up on that door.
Yeah.
There's about like 13 bodies, I think it said. About a dozen bodies laying up against it. And it is both guards and some of the Black Tears.
Okay.
What are you medicining?
I guess how fresh are they dead? Because just a moment ago there were voices yelling from the other side of the door. Are they really fresh?
So good news. I don't have any of the other NPCs. Let me put some in here just so there's somebody in here.
Oh, so this is not an empty room.
No, sorry.
What a waste of a good roll.
I know. Here.
That's a crit. Can I heal one of those dead guys?
No.
I stabilized him. He's so stable, he's still dead. Brandon, that's the way that works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Negative stabilize, positive stabilize.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find like
Destabilize.
something that makes sense. I'm just like a guard. They don't have any. It's dumb.
I have to step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, go for it.
I forget that messes up everything.
It's
My
fine.
apologies.
It doesn't friggin' matter. Sure, we'll just use these. That works. So, yes, you guys basically come out, and there are a number of guards over here. And they seem to just be kind of like trying to figure out what to do about this fire, this apparent fire. What do you guys want to do?
I'm stepping in, and I'll declare that we're one of the adventuring groups, and that we have cleared the east wing of bandits.
Okay. The guy with the blue dot. He kind of stops. Kind of looks back at you guys and says, he says, "Oh, what of the beast on the other side of that door?"
It's
He is
dead.
dead.
He says, he kind of stops and, well then, it seems that Jamandi did a good job in her invitations. But unfortunately, there is more seems someone, probably these bandits, have set fire to the west wing. And as far as I know, Jamandi is still back there. Would you be willing to continue to help?
Absolutely.
Yup.
Okay. So, he says, you guys also have a number you can ask questions about him if you want to know what's going on. But he also says, I am pleased. I believe you have set many of my men here at ease, knowing that that giant is no longer going to be a threat to us.
I look at there's other doors in this hall, and I'll ask, is just this west wing the last one that's needs to be cleared or secured?
You know that there are only the two wings.
Okay.
The doors to the south lead out, and there is no north.
Okay.
So,
That must be windows up there then.
yep, it is.
Okay.
Okay. I thought they were just doors.
So are all 3 sets of doors over here on the west side barricaded?
Only the middle two. Well, no, sorry. The barricaded ones are the ones to the south.
So these aren't barricaded?
No, but they have stuffed stuff underneath the doors to basically try to keep the
from
smoke
coming
out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't have any create water or anything. Or any way to
Same.
dissipate fire.
You can cast grease on it.
Yeah, right. 'Cause that will make it all better.
I mean, you guys do know that there's a river.
Yeah. I don't have any buckets though.
You guys have seen plenty of buckets around.
Let's start going. I tell the watch commander let's just start going to grab buckets. Let's go get as many buckets as we can and just start.
And he's like, yes, of course, the river. And he points at 4 of his guards, and he's like, names them off, and says, go with them, grab buckets, bring back as much water as you can. And they basically hustle off with you. Lindsay also, while small, is also more than willing to assist.
You like SMOL or like SMALL?
The latter.
Okay.
She's a halfling. She's small.
Okay.
She's also small, but she's small.
Anyway, let's go get as many buckets as we can.
Cool. So, how long do you want to spend gathering buckets of water?
Well, assuming we can each bring one in per hand, we've got.
You guys would bring back about 10 buckets of water.
Bring back 16,
About 16 buckets of water.
including that's the guards included. Are there enough buckets for us to bring back 16?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll probably go do that and make like a line and kind of hand off the buckets.
Okay.
Actually, can we do that? Just make like a fireman's line and fill as many buckets as we can and bring them all in here and just blah, 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 blah.
I mean, you could, but again, the
But
door...
we haven't.
you
found
guys
the
don't even
fire
know
yet.
where the fire is.
That's
There's
true.
just
All right, fine.
there's just smoke coming out from the door.
All right, well, then we'll do the 2 buckets per person thing and
Okay.
we'll just be like, all right, let's go ahead and pop these doors open and see what's going on.
Before we pop any doors open, real quick,
Yes, I'm going to
I'm
gather you
going
guys
to,
together really quick.
say what?
I'm going to gather you guys together so I can...
Copy and paste.
Yes, this is what I want to do.
So, I assume that
Ah,
with
God damn it.
this with enough bodies around and enough people that we have clean cloths.
Do you want clean cloths?
Yes.
Okay. For what purpose?
And I'm gonna start dipping these cloths in water,
Okay.
wringing them out, and kind of giving them to people, and then demonstrating. Put this above your mouth and nose.
Smart. All right. Well, because this is how this works, and that these are all different maps. I will tell you what's going on here in just a minute. So you guys presumably open these doors, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
As you open the doors, this is the 16? Yes. The wide hallway is filled with billowing smoke. Further ahead, on either side of the wall, several open doorways are illuminated by flickering flames. Let me... I believe it is all... Got it.
Are you trying to throw some effects in there?
No, I'm just trying to make sure that I get the doors appropriate, or the rooms appropriately set on fire. But yes, I can actually. So not that you can see into them. Let's see, what kind of effects can I do?
Yeah, you can't play dramatic fire music too,
I know, I should have.
I mean, I guess you could, but it might take some time.
Yeah.
All right.
So while I'm trying to find something fun, what?
Is this room on fire?
Yes.
How bad?
Yes.
So I shouldn't step in it.
It's probably not in your best interests to, well, certainly I can just find. Will that work? No, that looks like garbage.
Hot garbage.
Do you work? That's kind of shit, but whatever.
Perhaps a flaming dumpster?
Can I? Yes. Gives off light. Say that. Say that. Now, this probably doesn't really matter, but that's fine. Alright, also, I just realized those are all in the wrong layer. Sorry, guys. Alright, so now you can kind of see the rooms that are on fire. Oh, that is open. Cool. So with that being said, that room is on fire. So, to give you an idea, you notice the fire immediately, or the smoke immediately. It has a 0 to its stealth. With that being said, you guys move into the room, and I need you guys to roll me fortitude.
Wait, which room are we moving into?
So you just a hallway. The hallway itself requires you guys to roll fortitude saves.
For what? Not for smoke.
Not choking on the smoke.
That's what the water and the rags are for.
Right. I'm giving you bonuses for that.
Oh man, that's rough. Thank you.
Everybody rolled a 25 except for me.
Yep. Well, Korla,
Where-
good news
I didn't.
that so you take, the two of you guys take a d6 of non-lethal damage.
I don't like this.
So you guys take 2 points of damage.
Ah.
No, I
Who
rolled it.
does?
I rolled
Oh,
it.
thank you.
The two of you that failed, the 11 and the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Did everybody roll Korla? Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody rolled. Cool. And you guys are sickened.
Is it first stage?
Yes, sickened 1. So you can now attempt to put out the fire. And I need you to. So I'm trying to remember. What you need to do.
Burn the bucket of fire on the water.
Yeah, I mean basically that's what you do. Oh, cool. Here it is. Sorry. It is a. Depending on what you guys are doing, you can roll an acrobatics, an athletics, or a survival check to determine how successful you are at putting out the fire. Kicking apart debris, smothering them, moving unburnt stuff out of the way. If you use water as part of your action, you guys gain a bonus.
Can I use my telekinetic throw? My what you call it? Cantrip, my telekinetic projectile to launch the buckets of water onto the fire.
I mean, sure, but that's how you do it, but
What do you want me to roll?
any of the 3 of those things, you still have to roll one of them.
Survival, athletics, or acrobatics.
Yep.
Well, we don't all need to do it on the same fire. So,
Oh,
So
say Thalgil took the first room. Clerk
Oh,
Aspirant Durak took the second room, and Ardor took the third room.
Oh, that does it. That does it. That's cool.
all right, so Thal, you basically run in. You have your buckets of water. You splash them in there, kind of kicking stuff around. Trying to splash out water as you're doing it. You definitely make a significant move, but the room is still on fire. You probably, I would say, lessened the amount of fire by half. Clerk Aspirant, why did you roll twice?
I accidentally rolled the second time because I didn't see the first one.
That's fine.
Wasn't scrolled down. From
You too go in and are quite successful, and as well manage to kind of put a significant amount of the fire out, but it's still going pretty good. Korla, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow up behind Thalgil and try to put the rest of this room out,
Okay.
since he got a good half of it.
Okay.
Let's see, I have a 4 in survival, but I have a 5 in athletics, so let's go ahead and roll that. Come on. There. Hey,
Oof.
I rolled. I can't roll for shit on saves. I've
No.
literally, on
Fortunately,
like saves and initiatives, I've rolled.
We might have to save a bucket to put you out. I don't know.
Fortunately,
Yeah, right.
your bucket succeeded, and you did not fail. Well, sorry, you didn't critically fail. So your attempts to put out the fire are largely not useful, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm using telekinetic projectile, can I make an Arcana roll instead of an Athletics or Acrobats or Survival?
I'm gonna say no because the action of what you're trying to do is to put out the fire in like a logical way. So like survival would be knowing how to put out the fire. Athletics would be being able to like move stuff away from the fire. Acrobatics would be able to move around the room to put out the fire. Arcana has nothing to do with fire.
No, but it'd be like actually projecting the bucket where I need it to be.
Sure, but how do you know where it goes?
Okay.
That's
that's
my logic there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you actually managed to throw the bucket of water in, and it just hits the wall. And because of where it hits, it actually knocks over one of the oil lamps that was in the room that hadn't broken yet, and it's actually on more fire.
Helping.
Which room did you do that in?
I figured I went over here to this one since
Okay.
they seem
So-
to get that one.
So Durak, you're like, yeah, I did a good job, and then Jubei comes over and is like, I'm helping, and then the room is on fire again. Ardor, what room are you
We shall
going
win
to?
this day.
I'll go to the first room if it's still on fire.
It is.
If I can, yeah. And I will throw my buckets in there, like throw the water from the buckets in there, and then I guess with my athletics, I'll try to smother them with like anything I can find in the room.
Okay, roll it.
Let's see.
All right, 17. Yeah, that is. You are. You managed to go in and basically finish off smothering that room. So this room is now. It's smoldering a little bit, but it is no longer on fire.
I assume that the guards are passing through more buckets of water.
Yes, they are. They are assisting you as you guys are doing this.
So I'm gonna take a couple more buckets of water and move on. But that's
Yes,
just me.
so we'll go back to Thal. I believe that is who started all of this. Thal, where are you going?
So the second room's still very much on fire, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna get in there and do my thing.
Okay.
When the skill checks happen
Yes.
and it says like you have a -1, that's already incorporated in the number. I'm sure it's got to be.
Because of
Yeah.
your sickened condition.
Oh no, just because of armor. So what's
Oh.
my sickened?
Oh, I have no idea. I just assumed the sickened stuff.
Sickened, you
would
take
go-
a status penalty equal to this value on all your checks and DCs. You can't willingly ingest anything, including elixirs and potions, while sickened. You can spend a single action retching in an attempt to recover, which lets you immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the effect that made you sickened. On a success, you reduce your sickened value by 1 or by 2 on a critical success.
Interesting. Okay.
So
well,
we have first level sickening. So that's a 15. If
Yep.
am I thinking
Hold on,
that's correct?
Yeah.
Did you hit your sickened thing already?
I don't even know where that is.
So on your
The
character,
conditions on the right.
there's conditions on the right. You can click them, and they will apply them.
Let me
Oh
see.
my
I'll
gosh.
click athletics to see if it
Got
rolls
it.
and see if it applies.
Got
the,
it. I just made a note that I'm sickened.
No, that's weird. It does not. Because I have the sickened thing selected
Yeah.
and I put in the value of 1,
Yeah. Lame.
but it doesn't actually add in.
Oh, well. That's fine. Well, either
Negative
way,
one,
Thal,
negative.
you basically managed to beat back the fire a little bit. You are successful in it, and you do beat it back a little bit.
Thank you.
Let's see. Next up would be Durak.
Minus 100?
here. Oh, is this room still on fire, or is that just stuck there?
No, it's still on fire.
Oh, okay. Then
Remember,
I'll-
Jubei came in and lit it back on fire after you put a bunch of stuff out.
oh,
He helped. He was helping.
You kind of attempt to move some stuff around. Try to figure out like what's what's causing the fire, and it's just no bueno.
It's all that oil that
Yeah.
he threw in there.
Yep. Next, Jubei.
I'm skipping. I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I got like 1s and 2s for athletics, acrobats, and survival.
He's
So
like, I already fucked this
I
up.
literally made the situation worse, so I'm not going to intervene.
That's fine. And Corla.
Maybe bring us water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
go get
suck
more
these.
water.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my second bucket of water and try to put this one out some,
'Kay.
since I did so great last time.
Mhm.
Here goes my athletics roll. -1 is 22.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You do manage to put that one out. Map. There we go. Boop. All right. You've squashed another fire.
Woo! I'm gonna probably, since both of my buckets are empty, I'm probably gonna run back and get more water with Jubei.
Again, there are guards that are helping you guys as well, like bringing
Okay, so
buckets.
the guards
salts.
are probably doing the bucket running while we're
Yes.
in here trying to. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna grab 2 more buckets from the guard and then
Okay.
end my turn, so to speak.
All right. All right. Top of the round. I'm gonna put everybody in initiative just so I have you all in initiative. That's dice roller. That is not initiative. I don't actually want you guys to roll. I don't care about that. I just want you guys all on here so I can just go through you guys. All right. So Corla just went. So Thaljol.
I'm gonna retch. Blah,
Okay.
blah.
Oh, also, sorry, it's the top of the round. I need everybody to make me fortitude saves again because you are still in the smoke.
Ugh.
I know.
Worse.
I love that I'm amazing at this.
I know. Right?
Oh, I rolled a 20.
I'm stage 2.
Yep.
Me too.
Thal, you can roll
Now
that
can
again.
I retch?
Thal, you can. I'll let you. You can take that for either of those if you want to roll one more. So just
let me
roll me another one. Cool. So you like take a big like gulp of air again, and you're like, oh god, and then you just like vomit. So you're back to a 1.
Oh, sweet.
All right. What else would you like to do?
I'm probably gonna try to do that on my turn.
I'm gonna walk over to a room.
Okay.
Does this room have fire? It doesn't look like it has fire.
Which one?
This one.
That one is not on fire.
Is there anyone in it?
No.
Is there a description?
I will read you the description. This room's plain stone walls and polished floor have already become stained with smoke. At the far end of the room, atop a stone dais, stands a marble statue of an armored half-elf woman. One of her hands clutches a heavy shield, and the other is clenched into a fist over her heart.
Are there any offerings in front of her?
Yes, there are. Flowers and such.
Well, what can I tell?
You recognize this as the same statue that was in the river, plays with the river garden. Jesus, it was the same statue that was in the garden, but you're
Jesus?
No. I'm saying Jesus as in I couldn't remember. Anyway, the garden. I couldn't remember the word garden. Anyway, it is the same figure as that, but you don't know who it is. You don't recall.
Okay.
Jesus is in Pathfinder. Confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe that's as far as I could probably go.
Okay. All right. Clerk Aspirant.
All right. So this room over here isn't on fire?
Yeah, and I'll wave people on.
Yeah.
If they look at me and
Yeah,
I
this-
see them, I'll be like, no, not
Yeah,
here.
This room, like to the north that direction.
Oh, here's one. Okay.
Priest, obviously, red polo.
Yeah, I'm a super awesome.
Cool. Yep.
Healing
You dim the
fire.
fire ever so slightly in your attempts. Sorry, there's one person in our chat right now, and he said, Jesus isn't canon. What class would he even
Oh.
be?" And I
Got
said,
it.
"A priest, obviously. He'd be a cleric.
Yeah, obvious.
He'd be one of the cloistered clerics, the ones that don't wear armor." Anyway, Nasani does not get their own. So Jubei,
Dasani?
Nasani, his bird.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say he shouldn't be in there. He has mine.
I
would just start coming down the hallway and just looking,
cool.
like a manager, making sure everything's going good.
I will let you if you want. I don't know if this is a thing you can do because I don't know the actions off the top of my head. But if you would like to give somebody a bonus, I will allow you to give any one person a circumstance bonus to putting out a fire.
How would you know if I could do it? I don't know if I can do it.
I'm just telling you that if you would like to help, even if it's
He's using
just
his DM powers to say
I will. Well, he's like, I don't know if you can do it. And I was like, well, hell, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help Valgor then
okay. So Thaljor, and the next thing that you
with
roll,
my presence.
you have assistance. I mean, Jubei, it could be as simple as like you're just bringing him an extra bucket to throw.
Over there, throw it over there.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. I mean,
You
again.
missed the spot.
Yeah. All right. Ardor.
Grabbing some buckets and running down this hall.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to take me more than 20 feet to get down there,
That's
but
fine. So yeah, you can get to either of those two doors. The one that Clerk's in, or the other one.
yeah, I'll go to this one and I'll start.
Work
I'll
on
throw
one.
buckets of water on it
Cool.
and attempt to smother it again.
All right. Oh yeah. So you are incredibly successful in your outputting of the fire. It is still lit, but it is half as lit as it was before.
But you know what's really lit? This game. This game is lit.
Oh my god. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or Corla, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try and retch, see if I can't get some of the smoke out of my lungs.
Okay. As he does it for real.
Yeah, that's some real role play in there.
I'm gonna give you a circumstance bonus for that.
I
Oof.
think I critically failed.
It did not help. Yeah, so you try to retch, and there's just too much smoke in here that it just like, as you're retching, it's just like anything that you're throwing up is just immediately getting back into your system.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross.
So, is this room already out of then?
That room isn't even on fire.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to this room here that's on fire and try to toss some buckets in there.
Cool.
So this is at a -2. So yeah, I like go to toss it and just like and I fall over and just drop the bucket.
So, Duroc, I'm gonna move you back one as well.
He's wet now.
So Duroc, all of that work that you did in putting out that fire was just undone.
Good job.
Thaljol, it is your turn.
Top of the order, so we all fortitude or whatever.
Nope, next round.
Next round,
Every
okay.
other.
Every other. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna
to
put a
the-
1 on you so I remember that you're top of the order.
Cool. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I see some fire.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I learned something. I'm gonna retch. Blah!
Okay.
Didn't quite help.
Nope.
Now, if I understand what I've been watching correctly, I still have enough action left where I can throw a bucket on something.
Yep.
All right, I'm throwing this fire right there.
Mm-hmm.
The Ardor's looking at.
Yep. Nice. Okay.
Ah,
So you do. It is just shy of smoldering, so it is almost out.
Sweet. Do I have enough economy to do anything else?
Not this round, no.
Cool.
All right, Clerk. Clerk asked Brent Durock.
All right. Nope, I made it worse.
Well, you didn't. You just didn't make it any better.
Fair enough.
All right, Joubert.
Post up. And let's see, where am I at? I'm going to give assistance to Arter this time.
Okay. Arter.
I'll attempt to smother it again.
And
Yeah.
and you managed to put that fire out. So, as you guys have managed to put that many fires out, you notice that the smoke is dying down a little bit. I mean, it's still quite smoky in here, but you have put out a good chunk of the fire, so the smoke isn't quite as bad. Do you want to do anything else, Order?
I'll probably just grab another set of buckets from.
Okay.
From Zygarde's.
Right. Corla.
I'm going to attempt to retch again.
Mm-hmm.
Probably roll another. Hey!
Cool. You do
Go
succeed.
down a stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to throw that second bucket that I have back in this here room.
Yep.
So it's only at a -1 this time.
Hey! This fire in this room just does not want to go out. Something in here is just not having it today.
And
Thaljol.
I'm gonna
Maybe y'all guys should back up. Maybe y'all should back up from
Also,
that room
just
over there.
just so you guys know, there is also this door, and you can tell that there is light coming out of that door as well, as if it is on fire.
I went back down the hallway to get more buckets. Just FYI.
Also, it is the top of the round, so everybody roll me your forts.
Are you ready? I'm gonna go back up to stage 2.
Yo, that's still better. I saw that 25 for a minute, and I was like, yeah.
Corla, you do
18's
succeed.
not bad.
Oh, I did. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smoke died down a little bit, and the wet rag on your face.
Still a
Man.
stage 1 though.
Hey, it's better than a stage 3.
That's right. That's right.
All right, sorry. Thaljol, carry on.
All right. I'm going to try to retch and get rid of this condition. Blah! Oh, gosh.
We're doing
At least
so
I
good,
didn't-
aren't we?
I know. At least it wasn't at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, so, with that being said, you spend your turn just throwing up, and it's not helping.
Do I get some of it into the fire?
No.
I just thought, two birds, one stone.
I mean, sure, you can, but it doesn't put it out.
It's rough. Maybe I'll try again.
Yep, Durock.
Can I chill touch the fire?
That's pretty good.
Yes.
Is it gonna work?
Try it on whatever's burning. Whatever's like, if there's some fucking chairs in the middle of the
worst
room,
case
just-
worst case scenario, it doesn't. It's
guess
not
that's
like
fair.
you've been successful thus far.
There you go.
Okay. Chill touch is negative damage, by the way.
not cold damage.
It's not cold.
No.
And you would have known that, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
that you would know that wouldn't work.
Then that's silly. Okay, cool.
Think of it more as like the chill of the grave. Than
I
it
think
is,
that's
like-
why it's called that. Yeah, I think chill touch in,
And I will
in
survival
fifth. Okay, yeah, you do manage to kind of beat back a little bit of the fire. You do make some progress on it this time. Joubert.
I'm gonna pass bonus starter again. It seemed to work last time.
Cool. All right,
I'm
Ardor.
gonna point out the fire and be like, fire.
Hey, that's on fire. Ardor.
I am going to step in here
Mhm.
and throw water on it. and then smother it if I can.
Cool. Yes. Success. Once again, you apparently you were a born firefighter, because you once
Apparently.
again successfully really beat back this fire in this room.
Lots of experience in soldiering.
Yeah,
putting on fire.
apparently. Yep.
That does make sense.
All right, Corla, you managed to make your way back up with some
I'm gonna
fresh
go to that
buckets and towel.
Last, is this room still on fire?
Yep. Just
Okay, I'm gonna
barely.
go ahead and try to throw one bucket into this one.
Okay.
16.
Hey, you put out a fire, buddy.
Woo! And then I'm gonna go to this room and take the second bucket and try to.
Okay.
Hey!
All right. All right, that was roll.
Woo! And then I'm gonna move down the hallway to get more buckets.
Okay.
Now, when we throw the second bucket, do we do a number 2?
I mean, no.
I haven't been.
I mean, technically, it's all like one action, and I'm playing this very fast and loose, so I don't really care. With that being said, congratulations, that fire's out now. But it is still quite smoky in here.
Is there anywhere else where there's fire?
No.
I'm going to.
When you throw water on a fire, it tends to smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna get very close to the ground.
Okay.
Is there smoke coming out from that door that's there?
There is
The
not.
double door there?
Nope.
Touch the doorknob, see if it's hot.
I mean, it is, but because you have a feeling it's not because of the fire on the other side of fire on the other side.
Ah, so somebody's casting heat metal on it.
Yes.
Ah, the logic.
It's flawed.
Are y'all waiting on me? I feel like, is there anything else I can do? Do I have action in my economy?
I mean, technically, we are waiting on you to decide what you want to do.
Oh, well, like I
Okay,
said, I
does
got
it-
close to the floor. Now I'm gonna start looking for things in the rooms, like bodies and whatnot. I assume that there are people we need to rescue.
You would assume that anybody that would have been in these rooms is long dead, given the level of fire.
So, are these doors right here?
They are.
Oh, okay. And are those the doors that Corla touched?
Yes, I was.
Yes,
I was
that is
most,
the one I was referring to.
I was mostly making a joke about, like, yeah, the door's hot. You guys were literally just standing next to a fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that door.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everyone know I'm doing it too.
Oh. Well, look at you, Mr. Being Smart. Boom. You kick open the door.
I don't know about this guy.
What, Tartuccio?
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the dude from
Yeah,
my
that was
end
the
of the
dude.
table.
He's
Oh, I know. I sat next to him all night and listened to his half-assed, terrible conversation. That's why I don't know about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's your buddy. He's your pal.
Is he my buddy and my pal?
Um,
We did share a meal together, but
drifting
why did
coils,
he not help with this fire?
drifting coils of smoke waft in the air of this finely furnished room. Padded chairs and side tables are set along the west wall, and a thick burgundy carpet covers most of the floor. Oil paintings hang on the walls, and shelves contain statuettes and other small art pieces. The room, the air in that room does not seem to be nearly as fiery. But as you open those doors, you can tell that the smoke from the hallway that you guys are in is starting to pour in.
Just immediately, I'm just gonna. I mean, I assume he can't read my mind. I'm gonna mark him as my prey just in case.
Okay.
I mean, he could be a traitor. Who knows?
You have no idea. So as you guys are like
You open it. He is. Sorry, I am trying to read.
He's not a knoll, is he? I hate knolls.
Not currently.
I thought he was a gnome, wasn't he?
He is a gnome.
Yeah, he's a gnome.
Like me.
Currently. He might be a knoll later?
He is. I'm just making a joke.
I
He
know.
is. Although he is currently laying on the floor.
Is he conscious?
Yeah. Do you want to make him conscious?
I'll
Well,
do
wanna
a
make him
battle
conscious?
medicine on him.
Okay.
So you're gonna go check on him.
I guess I don't have to mark an unconscious man as prey. Terrible.
Yikes.
Uh,
I didn't critically fail, so I didn't harm him. But
You were
he
damn.
does not
You were
receive any.
1 point away from it.
2. Critical fail would be 5.
Aren't you sick?
Oh, I am sick. You're right. Yeah. So yeah, I was 1 point
You
away.
double
from,
sick?
critically failing him.
Nope,
No,
he's
no,
only
no.
one sick.
Just 1 level.
Yep.
So I was 1 point away from
So-
basically going to try and
Malpractice.
looking at him and accidentally stabbing him with my suture needle.
Yeah.
So as you go over and you attempt to medicine him,
With medical medicine.
he kind of just like rolls over and he starts coughing and sputtering. He kind of staggers to his feet and comes over and just like plops down in one of the chairs, and he kind of waves to you and says, "Thank you, my loyal henchman. I very much appreciate you coming to my rescue. Please, either come in or shut the door. We don't need any more smoke in here."
Like, so you are aware that the building was on fire.
He says, "Well, isn't it obvious? Look at all the smoke."
So what were
Yeah,
you
no, I
planning on
think I did the
doing
right
in this
thing marking
room
him
with?
as prey.
What were you planning on doing in this room that has no seeming exit in a building that's on fire?
He says, "Well, I was clearly unconscious. Your helpful hands came in and assisted me.
Were they helpful?
Technically,
All of this. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I
Hold on.
kind of look at
Hey,
him and I'm like,
technically-
I didn't really.
technically speaking, you have no idea.
No,
I
no.
would.
I,
I
how
would
can
know.
I discern?
You know what you rolled, but your character doesn't know that you rolled that bad.
No, but my
I don't
character
trust
would
him.
know that. But my character would know the difference between like how well they helped someone and how
Sure.
well they would not have helped someone.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So like, I know that like if those like say those people the 3 people that were in there, I know
Yeah.
that for 2 of them, I got them smelling salts and stitched them up and things like that. And I know that when I came to this guy, like
You didn't do much.
I tried to do something, but I kind of failed at it. Like I know I didn't do
A great job.
great.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking at him real weirdly, like I'm not so sure I did that much to you,
Right.
buddy.
So
Well,
how can I?
he is insistent that you helped him. That whatever you did
How-
was assisting him.
I'm going to roll a. It wouldn't be.
Sorry,
I guess
Thal.
it would be perception
What are you trying
to
to
say that I don't. It's kind of. I mean, sense motive is kind of what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
But there's no. Would that be diplomacy? Would that be society? Would that be perception?
I'm going to say it would be.
I would assume it to be perception.
I'll let you do perception. I know there is a role for it, and I can't think of what it is.
I'm doing the exact same thing. I haven't trusted him from minute one.
Okay.
I trust him. I'm like, yeah, I guess whatever I did just worked.
Well, you believe in your abilities. You're like, yeah. Pop the collar.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh man. All right, here we go.
I think this guy's full of shit.
Well,
You think he might be the leader of the bad guys?
I don't know, but I don't trust him. I don't like him.
man, I rolled trash, and that sucks.
You rolled
Right.
pretty well, but you just didn't roll as higher than his perception.
You know what?
I got a crit on that perception if I see that correct.
Yes, you did.
All right.
Still didn't beat him.
Well, I used my hero point. So because you rolled a crit, it's not that you're still suspicious though. You're like,
Oh, I've marked him as prey.
oh yeah, then you're definitely like, something like you even recognize that like Corla was like fumbling and like accidentally like pushed him and he was like, oh cool, I'm good. Like
Oh, he got healed.
yeah, he's not his like
Hold on. When he's marked, he gets a +2 circumstance bonus
I
to
know.
his perception.
I know.
So that's a 29.
I know. So
Sorry.
so yeah, you definitely like you're like, I don't know that I'm buying this. You can tell that like he is not acting as if he is wounded at all. Like the things he's saying, like trying to convince Corla that he did something, you know he's lying.
I yelled, Durak, come here.
Boom, 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 boom,
Chris, are
boom,
you gonna
boom.
like come into the room or?
My. Sorry, I didn't realize we were so far out.
I mean, maybe you could pay attention a little bit.
Did you just see that, Chris?
What?
Durak, can you close the door behind you to not let any more smoke in, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah, close that door.
So, what's this guy's name again?
Tartuccio.
Tarcuccio.
Tartuccio.
So what happened to Tarcuccio? You were on the ground, passed out, no smoke in here. Did somebody attack you?
He says why there are bandits all about. I believe one of them hit me with a club and knocked me down.
Is that a knife on that table, by the way, or is that just scene dressing?
I mean, it's a decorative weapon.
Okay, cool. You know, Tarcuccio, I'm just not buying this. You're up to something, and I think that it's time you tell us what.
So while you were successful on not buying the first thing, I'm gonna need you to roll to see if you buy this.
All right. What am I trying to hit? Do I know?
Nope, you have no idea.
You don't forget the plus. Actually, hold on. Let me see if there's anything else to help me here. No.
Can I mean, can I cast guidance on him?
No, because that's super obvious.
Guidance, if I recall, is just a verbal like.
Uh-huh. Right.
And
he's sitting there paying attention. No,
Feel
like
pretty
you're
good.
like, while you don't buy that he was wounded, you're like, no, that checks out. Like, you know, he definitely seems like he's being truthful about getting hit, and maybe he was just playing dead.
You know, though, I would still think that maybe I'm just not that good.
I mean, you can roll again. I'll even give you a second roll on this because you did a real good job picking that first one up.
I'm not gonna pick it.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah,
Oh,
like
wait.
now, mind
You know what? You know what?
mind you, I'm still gonna give you that you are
Hero point.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You can spend it to try to roll a third time. Nope.
Nope.
So
All right. Well, thank you.
so now that you have succeeded and rolled all of your rolls, I rolled a 30.
Can I?
He has a plus 12 to his deception.
God damn.
Yeah.
This boy.
That tells me a lot.
There's
Yeah.
probably
That
no
tells me a
way
lot.
that I can outroll that.
Yeah. Probably not.
I'm watching you, Gnome.
I mean, mind you, I will allow, like, you are still definitely like, it's maybe. I'm not even gonna say you failed, but it's not that you
I just
believe.
can't prove it.
You don't believe or disbelieve him. You're just like,
Yeah.
I can't prove it one way or the other. Like, you are definitely still suspicious of him. Again,
How about this?
Yeah.
I disbelieve him,
Uh-huh.
but at this point it would be unreasonable for me to pursue it.
yes, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I don't believe it, but you're not like obviously caught in a lie, so I can't call you out on it, kind of a thing.
Since he's being kind of he's being a little weird, and I clearly see that Thaljol doesn't trust him.
Mhm.
While that whole conversation between the two of them was going on, can I do a perception check around the room to see if I can find anything that would kind of give him away? You know what I mean? Like a paper left loose on or behind under a book on a desk or something.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm gonna move you for a second. All right. I need to check the room number because I forgot what it was. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
You know what? Since I'm about to leave for the night anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hero point and re-roll that.
Go for it.
That was my whole thought process
go.
on that too. I was like, we're coming up on time. Just do it, Jeff.
He yeah, you don't find anything in here that is obvious in terms of calling him out, as it were.
There's no papers left out or no
No.
bandit clan symbol left or laying around on accident or
But with that
Gotcha.
being said, I think this is actually a really good place to stop before we carry on. So, with that being said, everybody gains 60 experience for rescuing Tartuccio and putting out the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
rescuing.
If I had it my way, he would need rescuing.
Yeah.
By the way, is this a fireplace in this room?
I mean, I'm sure it is. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a seat next to the fireplace,
No,
which I
this-
assume probably has a fire in it because why the fuck not?
No,
I'll
there,
have my raven post up on the mantle.
there actually is not a fireplace in here.
No,
Oh,
this room is
okay.
Felvis.
No, that's a door to the north and a door to the south. So
Okay.
What about the door to the west? Behind that
looks
table.
like
That's what I
That
was
looks like a painting.
that is a painting.
Is it a painting of a fireplace? That would be even better.
Yes, it is a painting of a fireplace on fire.
It's a hearth.
All right. Well, good work, everybody. You successfully defeated my fire trap, and we will pick up here next
Davis.
week.
Barely.
If you haven't looked at general chat on Discord, do yourself a favor.
I'll check it out here in a second. Thanks,
All right.
thanks everybody for watching.